Not only are the consumer reporting agencies required to have reasonable procedures to assure that the information is of maximum possible accuracy, but also throughout the FCRA, reasonableness is part of their requirements. In fact, our most popular dispute pathway, which is 1681I, this is your typical standard dispute that almost everybody uses. This also is a reasonable procedures statute. So if we take a look at and do search for the word reasonable, we'll find that it's actually listed 4 times. Okay, and what we see is that at the very beginning of the dispute section, the bureaus shall conduct a reasonable reinvestigation. So again, part of why knowing that there is an industry standard is so important is because we're able to frame the accuracy or the inaccuracy thereof around their own industry standard. It really takes away all of the vagueness for them having to argue, well, it was accurate because this is their own industry standard. So not only are they required to have accurate information and reasonable procedures for the accuracy, when you dispute the information, they're required to have reasonable procedures to reinvestigate. This is why it's so important that when we dispute the information, we do a really good job putting them on notice of the actual errors. So often people want to focus on vague disputes or accusing them of violating the law, which unless you have a law license, you really don't have the authority to do that. But instead, it's really very simple. With an industry standard that shows us how it's supposed to report, we find the errors, we put them on notice of the errors. If they don't fix it and they don't delete it, it is a much easier argument for you to subsequently make that they were out of compliance. They did not have reasonable procedures to fix the data.